Okay, on with the what I have available to me, besides, clothing and all that. I have a heater, a 12 volt electric blanket, and it draws 55 watts. And basically, I wait till I go to bed, and it really has to be going to go way down there, like in the 30s, before you actually even need this with what I have, because I got this blanket on the bottom, and then I put this blanket first, and then I put the electric blanket on top of it, and then I put this blanket on top of it, and then I have another big blanket that I can put on top of it. And I've only had to use it that one night. It dipped down to 26. And trust me, you did not want to get out of that bed that morning. I did not want to get out of that bed. Oh, it was cold. Yeah, that was cold. And but yeah, I was quite comfortable until I got out of bed. Then I was shivering. But yeah, 12 volts, 55 watts, kept me nice and warm and snug. Let me tell you, I did not want to get out of that bed that morning. But yeah, you put this down on top of this, you put this on top of that, and then you put that blanket on top of that. And this is one of those where this part folds over. I'll have to do a video showing you how I actually make the bed. And yeah, that is a complicated, and it is actually a pain in the butt doing that every day. Yeah, making your bed with a fold down. Yeah, it gets old quick. And oh man, yeah, that gets old quick. So, but if you make it, it just makes the whole place a lot roomier. If you make it, if you go through the deal and you make it, it just makes the place feel a lot bigger than it actually is. Otherwise, you just cut the little dinette over here, and then you got to roll off instead of swiveling and actually standing up. You got to roll off, turn another 90 degrees, step off, and then go do what you got to do. But anyway, this I can't remember the brand name of it. I'm wanting to say it's a Burton. I don't think it says on it. But it does well. It's not big. I think it's a single, what they would call in the trucking industry a single bed. The standard bed, not the mini bed, not the mini bed cab, not the mini bed sleeper. This would actually be bigger than that, but it's the standard. There's the mini one, and then there's the bigger one, and then there's, the full-size ones. But I think my company has 6 or 7 that are this size. And then they got one small one that this would be actually too big for. And yeah, that's why I'm big on the 12 volt products, because I do drive a truck. I'll give you that much. I'm trying to keep as little as my personal life, because I've seen what many people do to people. And sorry about the squeaking. That's actually the dinette. There's nothing I can do about that. yeah. But yeah, there's that folds down. There's where I sleep. And trust me, if you're doing a van and you want to stay warm, it draws 55 watts. Just plug it in, get warm, put you on a bunch of blankets, kick it in, and then as soon as you're warm, pull it out of the little slot. Bam, you're good for the night. It don't take but 30, 45 minutes. Then you're snug for the rest of the night. Because that's what I've done. And like I said, I've went down to 26 so far. I can't vouch for any lower than that, but yeah, 26 degrees Fahrenheit. So sub-zero Celsius. I don't know how much sub-zero Celsius, but yeah. And this is one of the pieces of equipment I have right now, and I'm trying to do an inventory of more of what I've got. You know, I have the 12 volt frying pan. You know, I have the beverage warmer, the hot pot. Trying to think of what else. I got the little heater, and I got a radio. Just get the radio. And it runs off, it's an RCA, it's an old one I had. I've had it forever. It still has the, actually has cassette player. It's an RCA and it's an old one, but it does the job. And it can actually run off batteries, but it runs off C cells. So that keeps the clock and stuff, and then you put in C cells. Why spiders like to get in the worst places? I don't know. I mean, really? I've never understood that about insects. I mean, would you look at that? Look at that little guy. You just run around like he's gonna catch something in there in the middle of winter. What is that about? What makes him think he's gonna get something? I mean, really? But I ain't gonna stop him. But you can see there it takes, nope, it don't say there, it says here 6 UM1s, which is, I guess that's D's. Yeah, it does take D's. Wow, I thought it was C's. It takes D's. But that's the other thing I got. And that's about it, besides the laptop. No, I got one other thing I'll say for tomorrow. Until then, peace, like and subscribe. Just trying to describe my equipment and do something every day. I know it's not much. I know it's not exciting. I know it's nothing spectacular, but trying to do an inventory. But yeah, if you want to stay warm, get you one of these blankets. They really do good. They really do good. Peace.
Power through these old city streets. I'll be